Aquarius, welcome to your July 6th through the 12th tarot reading, or whenever you find it. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So I guarantee if you check those playlists, you will find additional messages there for you. Sometimes I watch my rising sign, Gemini. Most of the time I just do my sun and moon, which is Sagittarius for both of them. That makes things easy. An Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you. All right. Let's draw our oracle cards here. All right. Moonology. What do we have for our lovely Aquariuses? We have, prosperity lies ahead. Heck yeah. New moon in Taurus. I like the sound of that, don't you? Heck yeah. Who doesn't like a little prosperity? Very nice. All right, couple up. How many? That's too many. Too many cards. Is that just one? Okay, we'll take the one. Focus with a 14. Ooh, that is just such a pretty image. You might be connecting with your pineal gland, however you say it, getting messages, inspiration, divine inspiration. Could be. Especially if you just focus on something, that's when the real magic happens instead of being scattered, not that you would be. Ooh, door to spirit. Look at that. This came out recently for another sign with 32. 5, and that's also breaks down to a 5. So that's that door to spirit right there, that third eye. So let's look at your recent past and see what is going on there. Recent past. Here we go. Recent past. Oh, look at that. All right, so you are popping out right here, Aquarius. The first card just being you, your hopes and dreams. Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This is coming out for a lot of people. A lot of people, Seven of Swords. What is going on with that? All right, a whole chunk kind of flew out there. Yep. Oh. And, oh, you know what? Seven of Swords, that's also your card. Look at that. That's that moon, mysterious moon energy. So you're here and you're there. Ha ha ha. Look at that. All right, let's see what's crossing these energies here. We have the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords on the Seven of Swords. All right, so we have inspiration here for sure. Look at this page. This could have been the younger version of yourself. I know it's fire, but it's just representing a young person. So we have this inspiration here. All pages are curious. This is all of the fire signs, but this is especially energetic and optimistic, just ready to explore, ready to start on these hopes and dreams. Very hopeful, very optimistic, very sweet and innocent energy here. I really like this. A lot of passion for something, okay? I'm not getting much else than that other than that very fiery kind of excited energy. A lot of excitement, tons. And look at this. Was this a young marriage? We have a Page of Cups and then the Four of Wands. I'm getting that someone got married very young here. Like maybe right out of high school. A very sweet, like I'm getting a high school sweetheart energy with this. So if that's your story, there you go. But this was a very sweet offer. I think it was accepted. This feels like marriage to me, guys. Very young marriage is what I'm getting. This is a card of partnerships and commitments. This Page of Cups represents all of the water signs and, offering something, but I'm seeing a proposal here. Very young one at that. Very young. Full of just energy and excitement, about the world. Now we have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Whereas these two energies are very young, hopeful, excited, very innocent. The Seven of Swords is has a bit more experience here. The If we think about you, Aquarius, your cards are the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. We know the Five of Swords is not the best. A lot of the swords are kind of not the best. They're tough energies to deal with, right? Um, at some point, there was some situation going on in your life that you felt you needed to kind of just walk away from it and really withhold information from people, not tell everybody everything. This is a lot more experienced energy. This is fresh and new and optimistic and kind of happy go lucky, kind of a fool energy. But this is something happened here where you lost trust in either people or something, right? There was a victory here. It almost feels like a court thing, but maybe not. There is some type of clarity, wisdom, and justice here with this Ace of Swords. So I'm not seeing how this relates to that, to be honest with you. It just seems kind of off to the side. Like, what was this event that you had to walk away from? That you had to disarm the enemy, you know, that you had to protect yourself and be safe and private. There was something here that wasn't great, but I think you stood tall. I think you were fair and just and you did the right thing. I think you came out of this on top, whatever it was. Ooh, it started out real good and then it's like, what happened? I don't know. Let's see if we get any more clues to it with this current energy here. All right, current energy for Aquarius. Current energy for Aquarius. We have Five of Wands. Ah, the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay. What is going on here? All right, let's see what's crossing. I know I'm not talking, I'm thinking about this. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my gosh, the Five of Wands on the Five of Wands. Ooh wee. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. That energy there, that is bizarre. I'm getting some weird vibes from it. There's some kind of squabbling and bickering around you. We see that here with the Five of Wands. I'm not feeling friendly competition at all. I'm wondering, I'm trying to determine, was this a family related thing? Because it looked like you, Aquarius, were just optimistic and happy about your dreams. You found I feel like you got married very young here. But then there's something here that came up that required you to kind of walk away from something. I don't know why I keep getting a court feel from that, but I do. It seems like there's still some kind of strife around you, some type of competition. Um, what is this? I'm not even sure yet. It's it's a very restless, disturbed energy. Now, it could be for some of you, you could have been negotiating a contract there. I think you won it. I think you won it. Are some of you in sports? Because I'm almost getting like a sports feel from here. Like that would be the competition I'm feeling. Like it feels physical in a way, but I don't think that would really resonate with very many of you. So why all this arguing and combativeness? I'm not a fan of it. Let's keep going and we'll see if it makes more sense. I feel like with this Four Swords, now we have some Libra energy. I've been feeling that Justice card here. We have you just kind of pulling away from whatever that is and just taking a rest, just needing rest and recuperation from whatever this is. I'm not sure if this Five of Wands, if it's really competition or if it's some kind of physical thing that you've been doing. You know, it's bizarre. So this rest is being crossed by the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This could be the prosperity that you are coming into, stability, because we have a four here, and kings are stable, very stable energy. Kings are fixed energy, the fixed signs. Taurus is a fixed sign. So there's something unstable about this right here. But then we have stability coming in. So I don't know if there is a take charge energy here of kind of taking charge of your health and just taking charge of your situation here with your resources and everything else with this King of Pentacles energy. So I'm just wondering, what is that? Why? Why? Is that kids fighting? Is it kids? Why did I suddenly get kids bickering back and forth? Maybe you have a big family. I don't know. So now we have more Taurus energy coming in for you, Aquarius, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to get a handle on this chaos. You know, the Hierophant can be so many different things. The Hierophant is about our learning processes, beginning, middle, master, kind of those things. It's about our traditions, our beliefs, it's also, blessings. It could be that. And it's being crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. More Taurus energy, more. And very practical. So this, I feel like you're teaching. Are you a teacher? Because then that would make sense of the craziness right there. I don't know, Aquarius. There is this element of being a master and teaching, because that's what I'm feeling what the Seven of Pentacles is, teaching people how to be accountable for the resources. Are you in, I don't want to say accounting, but economics or something like that? So there is this element here of passing on some type of knowledge or wisdom, possibly maybe even writing a book for some of you. But I do see the element of passing knowledge on to people regarding how to cultivate and how to, analyze things, how to see things, how to make better choices within your resources. It feels like an economics thing for some reason. That's kind of bizarre. I've never gotten that before. But there is this passing on of knowledge here, of really good knowledge, Things like this is not something we're typically taught in schools. That's what I'm getting there. And maybe that's your prosperity is sharing your wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom here because all the kings are wise. Look, this one's showing up, but it's in a whole stack. Are people fighting over your knowledge or wisdom? That seems bizarre, doesn't it? King of Wands. Now we have Leo. There's that entrepreneur kind of energy taking center stage. Are you a motivational speaker? That's also not something very many people do. Strength card, more Leo. A lot of Leo and Taurus here. And okay, now we got some Gemini. We got the lovers. Oh, I think you were trying to avoid. Now we have the Star and the King of Cups. I feel like you were trying to avoid that, like sneaking away or something like that. You were trying to not have that happen. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Oh, it's so weird. Eight of Wands. You guys, I'm just getting the generalities of this reading. I don't know if this is making sense to anybody. Sometimes when I think it makes no sense at all, people are like, that's my story. And I'm like, how? But there's, the personal elements are unique to each person. So, wow, look at this. This is beautiful. I mean, we have the Star here. That's you, Aquarius. Yet you come up in this reading twice. We have the Star, and now we have it combined. You went from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. You are implementing something here with this King of Wands energy. And it could be that what you wanted to do, what your idea was, maybe people were fighting over your idea, maybe even trying to steal your idea, your intellectual property. But I think you kept it under lock and key. You maybe took a little break from whatever it is you were going to do, worked on your pinnacles. And then now you're ready to do this again. But now it's like you have so much more knowledge about how to do it, and much more fearless here. Because look, we got the Strength card and the King of Wands. You're going for it now, and it's going to happen quick. You know, what is that? That Five of Wands is just driving me crazy. Maybe people wanting your idea, but for themselves, not because they wanted to support you with it or buy it or whatever, you know. I think you had to lock it away, whatever it was. But here it is, it's showing up again. And now this time you are fierce, you know. This time you're going to make this happen. This dream, you're putting your heart and soul into this. Sorry, had to go low battery mode, talking too long. You're putting your heart and soul into this. We see that here. You've licked your wounds. You've got tremendous inner strength from all of this, especially from that bickering back there. And you're really open to receiving and giving with this gift from the universe, is what I'm getting with this King of Cups, the Scorpio feel. You're really connected to this hope and dream. And I think when you make this decision, it comes in fast, real fast. Once you've decided, once you've firmly made this decision on which way you're going to go here, which obviously it looks like you're going to be following your heart's desire, quick manifestation, fast, super fast. And that's yeah. We have insight. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. That's what I was talking about in the very beginning, you guys. Wow. We have affirmation. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. There's that soft power right there. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and I am respected by others. Wow. Judgment. Okay. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Wow, Aquarius. Hills, obstacles to overcome right there. Four-leaf clover, good fortune, and dark woman. Dealings with relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Look at this. Wow, Aquarius, wow. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.